Welcome to Rise and Shine Daily Business Tech Boost with me, Charly Leetham. If you're a small business owner looking to simplify technology and get real, actionable advice from someone with 35 years of IT experience, you're in the right place. Every episode, I'll dive into tools and systems like email, CRM, marketing and tracking, and break them down into bite-sized tips you can use right away. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight to the point. It's time to work smarter, not harder. Rise and Shine, it's your daily dose of business tech inspiration with me, Charly Leetham. Episode number 394 today, and I want to have a chat about website planning. Development. You want to get your new website, or you want to update your website, you want to put some new features in. I just want to have a quick chat about some of the things that I've learned in my years building websites for people, building websites for myself, and launching products and products for my clients, or with my clients, not for my clients, with my clients. And the thing that I have learned the most is that it never goes quite to plan. To begin with, it never goes quite to plan. And what you're thinking is what you're going to do. What you're thinking you're going to deliver is probably not going to be the end product in the long run. And that goes for both me as the website developer and me, the person helping build that site or building that site and getting it all together. And you, the client, or me as the client going, this is what I want to do. Now, so let me give you an example. This goes back many years ago now. And I was working as part of a team, and the lady I was working for had this entire coaching package sorted out. She'd spent months putting it together based on what she'd been getting from her client base, what she'd been doing within her client base, the information she'd been gathering. She's like, okay, I can do this massive coaching program. It's going to be 6 months worth of coaching, and week 1 we're going to do this, and week 2 we're going to do this, and then we're going to go into this, and then we're going to do this thing, and then we're going to do this thing. She had it all laid out for 6 to 9 months worth of coaching. And we're trying to build the website out, but she hadn't quite got her content ready, which is fine. You don't have to have all your content ready. This is one of the benefits of her doing these things, is that she didn't need to have her content ready, but we needed to have the space ready for that content. Basically, might mean we needed to do a bit of tweaking once the content came through, but we had the space ready for it, we were trying to get the space ready for it. And it just turned out that, to start with, it was a big project. And each time we'd go into like a module to get the next module ready, she'd go, oh, I could do this differently, or I could do this, or I could do that. And that was fine, because that's exactly what you're supposed to do as you go through. It's like, once you've got your ideas, you don't get stuck in the fact that you've got these ideas and this is the only way you're going to do it. Let the creativity flow in that. So we got to a point of, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to release this first module. We're going to make this first module work really well. And in fact, when we first launched the product, we did the first 3 modules. We're going to have those ready to go so that when people come in, we can just get them through it. I am not a big proponent of sell the product and then write the product. You've got to do a bit of both. You got to get enough ready to keep you ahead of the game, get people in, and then do the rest of the content as you go on. That's my preference. I don't think you need to have everything ready to go before you launch the product. Some people want to, and that's fine. I just don't think you should be selling the product and then writing the course that goes with it, basically, after you've sold it. I think that's a recipe for disaster. Okay, apart from that segue. So we had the first 3 modules done. We had the site running. It was great. It worked really well. And she got through half of the first module, and she got feedback from her clients like, yeah, this is great, but we want to see this thing next. We don't want to do this thing. Well, this is the thing that is really hurting us now, and this is the thing. And that was unanimous across her client base at that point, was that what she had put out there, yes, they were interested in, but what it came down to in the long run was they had another pain point that they wanted to address. So what she ended up doing was going, okay, we're going to restructure this, and this module that I wasn't going to release for the next 4 months, I'm now going to release that next, and this module we're going to move here. And she had to move things around. So that was one of the biggest lessons I learned in doing a product launch and doing product development. Is it doesn't matter what you think your clients want, it's probably not what they want. It's going to be close, but you're probably going to need to tweak it. And we were very, very thankful that we had only done the first 3 modules at that point, because if we had taken the time to have the 9 months worth of content ready to go when she launched, it was dead money. It was dead time. It was dead effort, because we had to go back and redo it. By having just enough to get her going, and then taking the feedback from her client base, we could move things around more easily, and there was no very little wasted effort, because we could still use the effort that we had. We just need to move it out a bit. But we were also able to be responsive to the client's needs, and we hadn't burnt ourselves out, as the team hadn't burnt themselves out trying to deliver something that wasn't going to end up being delivered in the way we had put it together, if that makes sense. So that's a story that's behind this. It was a massive lesson for me, who really like to have everything ready and packaged up. That really changed me down to, okay, we need enough to get ourselves going. Then we'll take some feedback and see, have the content ready, or have the base stuff ready. We'll see what our clients want once we get the base product launched, once we get the basics launched. Does that work for all businesses? No, it doesn't work for all businesses, but it does work for most businesses. And I'm looking at a website that I'm developing now. It's a big one. And I was talking with the client the other day, great client, really responsive, really good ideas, and really receptive to discussing how things are going to work and what they want. And, my question to them is, well, what do you want your client journey to be? I can do just about anything you want, but what is it you want your client journey to be? And one of the things they came back with was, we're not really sure, actually. We're not sure. We know that they want this, but we're not quite sure how they want it, because no one has done this before. No one's done what we're doing. They've done similar, but they've not done what we're doing, and we're taking a slightly different view on it. So we had a discussion, and I said, well, you know what? I think we could do something that, I'm going to use the term quick and easy. It's not quick and easy, but we can do something that's a little bit more low key, a little bit less effort intensive on all of our parts, because we really don't know quite how the client base is going to interact with this process. So why don't we do this thing here? It's a little less, it's low intensity. It's less effort intensive. We can get it launched quicker than if we go and do a full-blown process around it, because that's one of the delays, is that we're going to delay getting this out because we've got to write all of these processes and code to go with it. And then let it run for 3 months. Or let it run for 6 months. You choose 3 or 6 months, and then we come back and we have a look at what your data is telling you. We look at where things are working for you, what you've found by doing this process. When you've interacted with the process, what have you needed to do that we hadn't considered, because no one's ever done this before, so we don't know what we don't know. What do we now know that we didn't know then? And then we can review the process again, and we can beef it up or change it up or make it work better. And she went, that's a great idea. Let's do that. Now, what that means is that we're going to be able to get her website up and running a lot quicker. Well, more quickly, not a lot quicker. We're still going to be able to deliver the basis of the service they want to deliver. And we're going to be able to gather data together that we can then use to improve that process. Now, if I had waited and said, well, I think we can do this, and this is how I think this will work, and put it all together, and then we launch it, and it's not what the clients do at all, again, it's a waste of effort for her. It's a delay on her time. And for someone, for your developers, for people like me, we're not burning ourselves out trying to write code and such, and then go back and tweak that code because we didn't know the inputs or the outputs or the client journey that someone wanted to, that we wanted the client to take. Sorry, that we wanted the client to take. So I want you guys to sit and have a think within your own businesses and within your own tech. Are you taking time to try and solve problems that you don't need to solve immediately? If you are, what is that impact on you and your business having? Financially, time, effort, efficiency, and of course financially, and then emotionally and all of those things that go with it. What's the impact it's having, and are you getting the benefits out of it? Can you revise your process to say, okay, this is what I need today, this is what I think I'm going to need in 6 months, this is what I think I'm going to need in 9 months, but let's do this thing and get something off the ground today. You still need to do that forward thinking, you still need to do that forward planning, but do you need to do the implementation today for what you might need in 9 months or 12 months? Or can you do an implementation today that gives you what you need and allows you to grow to that if and when you need it? That's the question I'm going to ask. What do you guys think? Love to know your thoughts. Leave comments wherever you are watching or listening to this video. Not exactly an inspirational topic. Well, I think it is. I love doing this sort of stuff. What is it we need to do now? This is where I think I can really deliver benefits to my client base. But let me know what you think. If you want to send me a DM on any of our social media channels, you can. I will respond eventually. Come across and join me on my locals community though, askcharlyleetham.locals.com. You can absolutely join the conversation there, and we'll have a better conversation over there. If you can, please like this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye guys. Hey there, thanks so much for tuning in to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost. I hope today's episode gave you some actionable insights that will make your business tech work smarter for you. If you found value, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other small business owners who could use a daily boost. For more tips, tools, and resources, visit www.askcharlyleetham.com. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and let's make tech simple together.